What's the first thing you say to yourself when you wake up? Most people don't even think about it. They grab their phones, scroll through notifications, or replay yesterday's problems. But those first few moments in the morning, they shape your entire day. Your words aren't just thoughts. They influence how you feel, how you respond, and how you navigate challenges. A chaotic morning mindset leads to stress, procrastination, and frustration. But a clear, intentional mindset builds resilience, focus, and purpose. Win the morning, win the day. This isn't just a saying, it's a powerful truth. The Stoics understood this. They knew that the mind is like a fortress. You can strengthen it with the right thoughts or weaken it with the wrong ones. For centuries, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus have taught one thing. You are in control of your thoughts, your reactions, and your perspective. Today, I'm going to share 5 Stoic affirmations, 5 simple but powerful lines to repeat each morning. These will help you train your mind, strengthen your resilience, and set a solid foundation for your day. If you stay with me until the end, you'll not only understand these affirmations, but also how to integrate them into your life in a way that feels effortless. Let's begin with the first and most important lesson in Stoicism. I control my reactions. Life is unpredictable. No matter how much you plan, things will go wrong. Delays, disappointments, misunderstandings. That's inevitable. But what truly matters isn't what happens to you. It's how you respond. That's why this first affirmation is so powerful. I control my reactions. Our first instinct when something goes wrong, to react emotionally. Anger, frustration, blame. But emotions don't control you unless you let them. Marcus Aurelius said it best. You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all. Think about that. The traffic jam, the rude comment, the unexpected setback, they don't care how you feel, they just happen. You can either let them dictate your mood or take control of your response. Controlling your reactions doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. It means acknowledging them, but not letting them rule you. Here's a simple practice. Pause before reacting, take a breath, reflect. Ask yourself, will this matter in an hour, a day, a year? Respond with reason. Choose an action that aligns with your values. If someone is rude, don't let their words define you. Your response is your power. When you master this, you become unshakable. And once you control your reactions, the next step is learning where to place your focus. That brings us to the second affirmation. I will focus on what matters. We live in a world full of distractions. Every day your attention is pulled in 100 directions, notifications, emails, social media, endless responsibilities. But here's the truth. Your focus is one of your most valuable resources. If you don't take control of it, the world will do it for you. That's why this affirmation is so powerful. I will focus on what matters. And the Stoics believe that suffering doesn't come from events themselves. It comes from how we interpret them. Epictetus put it simply, we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. A delay, a failure, a setback. None of these things have power over you unless you let them. The key is knowing where to place your attention. To do that, you need to separate what's in your control from what isn't. In your control, your thoughts, actions, decisions, mindset. Out of your control, other people's opinions, external events, things that already happened. If it's not in your control, don't waste your energy on it. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself one simple question. Does this align with my long-term goals and values? If the answer is no, let it go. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes to tune out distractions and focus on what truly matters. And once you do that, the next step is choosing growth over comfort. That brings us to the third affirmation. I choose courage over comfort. Comfort is easy, growth is hard. We live in a world that makes it easy to stay comfortable, to avoid difficult conversations, to put off challenges, to escape into distractions. But the truth is, comfort and growth cannot coexist. That's why this affirmation is so powerful. I choose courage over comfort. The Stoics understood that strength isn't built in moments of ease. It's built in moments of challenge. Seneca practiced voluntary discomfort, choosing to live simply for a few days, eating basic food, wearing rough clothes. Why? To remind himself that he could endure hardship. He asked, "Is this the condition that I feared?" The point wasn't to suffer, it was to train his mind, to prove that hardship wasn't as scary as it seemed. You don't have to live in hardship, but you can still build mental resilience. Face a fear, speak up, take action, push your limits. Do the thing you've been avoiding. Embrace failure. Use it as a stepping stone. Ask yourself, what is one thing I've been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable? Now do it. Take the first step. When you choose courage over comfort, you become stronger. And once you develop that strength, you begin to see life differently. That brings us to the next affirmation. I am grateful for this moment. Gratitude isn't just about appreciating the good times. It's about embracing life as it is. The highs, the lows, the ordinary moments in between. That's why this affirmation is so powerful. I am grateful for this moment. Most people spend their lives caught between two places, dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. They replay mistakes, hold on to regrets, or anxiously anticipate what's next. But the only moment you ever truly have is right now. Marcus Aurelius put it perfectly. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This isn't meant to be depressing. It's meant to wake you up, to remind you that life is happening now. Gratitude shifts your mindset. It moves you from scarcity to abundance. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you focus on what's present. And there's science behind this. Studies show that gratitude increases resilience, helping you handle stress with ease, reduces anxiety by shifting focus away from negativity, enhances focus, allowing you to fully engage with life. A simple gratitude practice. Each morning, take 30 seconds and do this. 1. Pause. Before rushing into your day, take a breath. 2. Reflect. Think of 3 things you're grateful for, big or small. 3. Feel it. Don't just list them. Immerse yourself in appreciation. This takes less than a minute but rewires your brain to see life through the lens of gratitude. When you affirm, I am grateful for this moment, you train yourself to stop chasing, stop waiting, and start living. And once you do that, you begin to see every experience, even the difficult ones, as opportunities to learn. That brings us to the final affirmation. Every experience teaches me wisdom. Life is unpredictable. No matter how much you prepare, challenges will come. Some will be minor setbacks, others will shake you to your core. But here's the key. Every challenge carries a lesson, if you're willing to see it. That's why this affirmation is so powerful. Every experience teaches me wisdom. Most people fear hardship. They see failure as something to avoid. But the Stoics saw it differently. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the very thing that seems to block you is actually guiding you forward. Obstacle equals opportunity. Think about the most important lessons you've learned in life. Did they come from easy moments or from adversity? Wisdom doesn't come from avoiding difficulties. It comes from navigating them. The rejection that forced you to grow. The failure that made you refine your skills. The setback that led to an unexpected but better path. Turning challenges into lessons. Whenever you face a difficult situation, pause and ask yourself one question. What is this teaching me? This simple mindset shift changes everything. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of focusing on what went wrong, look for the hidden lesson. Instead of dwelling on failure, use it as a stepping stone. When you affirm, every experience teaches me wisdom, you stop seeing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as part of your journey. And when you combine all 5 affirmations, they don't just change your mornings, they change your life. Let's recap. How to make these affirmations stick. Now that you have these 5 affirmations, the next step is key. How do you make them a permanent part of your mindset? Affirmations only work if you practice them. They aren't magic. They're training for your mind. Here's how to make them stick. 1. Create a sacred morning space. Where you start your day matters. If your mornings are rushed and chaotic, it's harder to be intentional. Find a quiet, clutter-free space where you can reflect. This could be a chair, a desk, or a peaceful spot near a window. The goal is to create a mental trigger. When you sit there, your mind knows, this is the time to focus. 2. Write these affirmations down and keep them visible. There's something powerful about the written word. When you write down your affirmations, they become real. Keep them in a journal, on sticky notes, or as a phone wallpaper. The more you see them, the more they become a natural part of your mindset. 3. Repeat them aloud. Speak them into existence. Words carry energy. When you say affirmations out loud, you reinforce them. Say them with conviction, not as wishes, but as truths. If possible, look in the mirror as you say them. Combine them with deep breathing. Inhale deeply. Exhale as you affirm. 4. Take action. Live by these principles. Affirmations don't work unless you do. Saying I control my reactions is great, but only if you actually pause before reacting in anger. Saying I choose courage over comfort means nothing if you keep avoiding challenges. For these affirmations to truly transform your life, you have to act on them. Each time you face a decision, ask yourself, am I living according to the values I affirm each morning? If you do this consistently, these affirmations won't just be words, they'll become who you are. Let's recap the 5 affirmations. 1. I control my reactions. No one else controls my emotions. I choose my response. 2. I will focus on what matters. I won't waste energy on distractions. 3. I choose courage over comfort. Growth happens outside my comfort zone. 4. I am grateful for this moment. Life is happening now, and I appreciate it. 5. Every experience teaches me wisdom. Even setbacks hold valuable lessons. These aren't just words. They're a roadmap for a stronger, more resilient, and more intentional life. A challenge for you. For the next 7 days, repeat these affirmations every morning and actively apply them. Notice the impact. Write about your experiences. Share this practice with someone else. If you're serious about transforming your mindset, start today. If you found value in this, hit the subscribe button and share this video. Together, let's build a community committed to wisdom, resilience, and purpose. See you in the next video.